It can be assumed that everyone in America has gone to at least one high school football game. After all, they are a huge part of American culture, with countless movies and TV shows focused around high school. Often, at the butt of many jokes in media, is the marching band. We see clips of them getting run over by the football players, tripping over their feet, and playing completely out of tune. But that's not what marching band is at all.
Marching band is a activity that schools, universities, and other organizations can do where a group of people who play instruments or do color guard meet up and they perform a show based off of some specific drills slash coordinates that tell them where they march. And then we all play like show music together. It's just all a community where we just play music together and produce a show that other people go pay and watch.
Color guard comes from, sort of got a military background. If I'm giving my layperson's definition, I say, have you seen a marching band? Okay, are those people with flags? Okay, that's what it is. It's flags, sabers, rifles, fake. It's dance, it's the visual representation of music. I think if you're getting into a drum corps or a marching band, they provide the soundtrack, we provide the visuals.
In the current state of the country, there has been a major push to defund the arts. Something that was made fun of with glee is now quickly becoming a reality. We often find that the first programs to go are the performing arts, which includes marching band, color guard, and winter guard.
The high school that I taught at funded marching band. And I was trying to get a winter guard program started again. We lost it prior to COVID. We were coming back for the first year for COVID. But they said your budget is, you can use the things in the guard closet.
With the current climate, it's kind of scary to think about like programs getting defunded because I think that there's such a push for people, like for kids to become these STEM kids who then go into these like engineering and tech fields, but then they don't have like the social awareness or like the understanding or appreciation of arts, and they don't understand how we got here from whatever back in like the Renaissance or something. And like, yes, I understand that like, yeah, knowing about art doesn't necessarily like teach you how to live as an adult, but it enhances your experience so much that I worry defunding arts would lead to kind of these like us becoming a little more like soulless husks who are just born to create like money and monetary value and financial stuff rather than creating a culture that's enriched with like things like music and art and things like that.
Marching arts have had a huge impact on students, helping them get through the school day and even finding out who they really are.
You see leadership. You see those people that want to be leaders, like your drum majors, like your section leaders, and then you see the other group of kids who just really want to be a part of. That kind of shows you as you get bigger, are you going to want to be a leader? Are you going to want to be the boss? Are you going to want to be just a part of? And that's okay, because that kind of makes you figure where you're going to fit in life.
The idea of serving others, I think you do it through either doing leadership teams and stuff or being in the marching show itself. Like you serve a community by producing something great for them to enjoy. So overall, just every year of music, it just made me happier to keep going through it.
I've been in the activity long enough that it's kind of hard to look at how it, kind of hard to imagine what I'd be doing without color guard. On a personal level, I think that color guard's been really beneficial for me. First and foremost, like from a community perspective. Speaking recently, I moved to California not knowing anybody and found a community and a group of friends with similar interests in icon. Met my fiance through the marching arts. So that's obviously been important to my life. And he's very important to me. So.
It was the best of high school. Marching band was so much fun. We had a group of people that were, a group of students that were so excited to be there. We excelled at what we did. We had a lot of fun, but we learned a lot too. We had an instructor that was absolutely kid-oriented. It was really great.
My favorite part of marching band is being able to see the concepts that have been building since the beginning of the year, seeing them finally form and come to life throughout the show.
So marching band has impacted my life because honestly, it helped give me the opportunities to inspire myself to want to pursue a career in music. If I never did marching band, I don't think I would have ever wanted to do drum major, which would have never pushed me to want to be a music educator in more depth.
Band impacted my life quite a bit, more than I actually thought initially it would. I first played clarinet for 3 years, then I did color guard for my senior year. And from there, I initially thought it was just gonna be something I only do like on the side for fun during college. But I just kind of kept doing it after, because after I graduated college, I figured out how to still do winter guard and still have like a full-time job at the time. And it's kind of been like my social circle. So like I've thought about it a lot, and I don't necessarily still march to get better or to perform, because I've already done that for quite a lot. I march mainly because I just want to socialize and hang out, and I don't want to miss the next inside joke or the next hangout or anything like that.
I mean, it's shown me how fun football games are. If I was in Pacesetters instead of marching band, I wouldn't get to do all of the fun stuff in the stands that band kids get to do, and I wouldn't get to just goof off for half of the time, because band is, while it's still disciplined, it's less, you have to be doing everything always, so I have more freedom to just have fun.
I think that obviously I'm in a performance activity because I love performing, not to be dramatic about everything, but I think that there's, it's almost a transcendent experience when you're, everything is as perfect as it can be, when you're moving, when you're creating art with yourself and with your movement. And I think that there is something really special about that process of creation, whether or not you're the one doing the choreography or whether or not you're part of bringing somebody else's vision to life. And I think that again, is something that it's hard to find outside of, something creative. I think the physicality of dance and motion, is a special level of connection with creation and with, I don't know, the energy of the universe, if you want to get dramatic about it. But I think there's something sort of intangible there that you sort of brush up against when you're at your peak, and when you're at your peak with, a group of people around you all working towards that same artistic goal.
Almost every single person in my family is a band kid, first of all. Second of all, we always, that was always the thing in our house. We'd always have music playing. And, I've always loved music and loved being able to create things with music.
Music in the schools should be encouraged. I think it should be, like I went through in 7th grade, it's an elective that you have to take music. I think it needs to be, the arts are so important. They're so important. And they kind of help round out the student in that they've learned a lot of different things. Gives them an idea of what they might have a passion for when they grow up. So yeah, absolutely, music and the arts are so important in school.